Welcome back. I am your captain speaking. We are going for another ride on the
As I was telling Carter,
CC,
I want all the data I can get on this warp problem.
otherwise known as
Negotiating
the
team's shuttle
Resurgence,
has been
or
reporting
the
data all the way back from Hotari.
I forget what the name
Even
of the
better
ship
than our
is.
plans. So pull the sensor and engine ISOs from the Melville when it sets down.
Will do.
I'll join you and Chovak down in engineering to run another analysis after the briefing.
I didn't like this warp problem when we thought it was some astronomical anomaly. And I like it a hell of a lot less now that we know someone is doing it to us. How does it work? What do we even do about it?
What do you say we pull these chips and find out?
Took some damage on the way. That ionic interference scored the hull plating. Might be some micro welds. Let's try pulling together.
All right.
3, 2,
What letter?
1. It won't budge. Gotta be the storm damage. We need to... Welcome back. Any excitement down on the surface?
Excitement? No. Nothing like that.
Hey, can you hand me the EJ7 interlock? From the toolbox.
I don't know what that is.
Not much use for one on a security detail, huh? Carter?
Yeah, I'll get it.
So she's security. And he's... She's kinda... looking kinda cold.
Okay, I'll apply pressure while you decouple the panel.
Come on. Listen.
Here, I'll help.
We've got this.
Open up and say ah.
Thanks for the hand. We have to get these isolinear chips down to engineering.
No problem. You really know everything about these ships, don't you? The tools, the systems. Like a walking Starfleet technical manual.
What can I say? I'm good at what I do.
I can see that.
Oh!
Come on, start pulling chips.
She didn't like his plan. Damn.
What's this?
Some kind of crystal formation?
Whoa. This substance is a quantized spin crystallization of hydrogen, carbon, and lithium. It's emitting tetrametric pulses at an interval of 3.8422 seconds.
Quantized crystallization isn't natural. I mean, it's only theoretical as a means to engineer matter on a subatomic level. What's it doing in there?
Wait. Regulation 364, subsection 9.
What?
Regulation 364, subsection 9 orders that in the case of an unknown foreign substance infiltrating a sealed system, it will be placed in secure confinement before further examination. Retrieve a containment module.
Don't you think we're more equipped to deal with whatever this is?
No. Before anything else, this is a security issue. You don't even know what this is.
Which is why we need to study it.
Once it's contained.
Well, if it's not natural, then someone might have put it there. It could be a tracking device, some kind of sabotage, or even a bomb.
Which is why we need to get it to the containment lab.
Come on.
I can't make an exception. Not even for you.
I'm still going to report these crystals to Commander Westbrook when we send the shuttle data.
And I will inform my superiors. I'm taking this just as seriously as you are.
As a security
But I overheard talk
person.
about the warp disruption on the shuttle. Now these crystals? Maybe this situation is more than we can handle with just a science vessel. We could trigger a distress call, get Starfleet to send more ships. Or I could send a message to my old CO on the Adirondack. Get some combat-tested vessels.
We're at the edge of the quadrant. Help isn't just gonna pop over like we're in Sector 001.
Wouldn't hurt to try.
You talk like you've never had your backs up against a wall before. This is Starfleet. We solve our own problems.
Okay, stand back.
Obviously, if it were me, I wouldn't touch the thing.
Get
you
this
know.
to the containment lab.
But
We'll
there
get it
was
set up for you.
only choice.
I'll let you know when it's safely confined.
Oh, we'll be there.
Last thing you want is to study this down in main engineering and have it explode next to the warp core. Almost forgot.
Can't have that.
Hello.
For a second, I thought she'd gone cold on you.
Yeah, me too. I thought
Like she might have changed her mind.
sure seemed
But I
like
guess this whole situation has her spooked. Maybe she knows more than us? Or it's because this is all happening so fast?
Yeah, there was something a little off about her.
Like that talk about sending a distress call? That was pretty out there. She was probably just thinking out loud. I'm sure she'll come to her senses.
I'm not sure what the
Mission
white
has
thing
enough
says.
complications stacking up.
Now, we'll get through it.
But I
You,
know red
me,
isn't good.
And Miranda too.
And your little Tudo too.
Commander Rydek was able to work behind the scenes during the negotiations. He made contact with a representative from the Hotari delegation named Tylas. She mentioned an unusual artifact of unknown origin being held under tight security within the Hotari Palace, which she believes came from the mines on Tau. Now, this artifact might have a connection to the revolt, to the storm, and to the warp disruption we now know has been targeted at the Resolute. Commander Rydek, if you want to take it from here.
Of course. Tylas managed to infiltrate the heavily guarded location within the palace and sent us these scans using my tricorder. It appears to be some sort of control panel, possibly connected to the warp disruption weapon originating on Tau. Of particular interest is this symbol, which we couldn't identify the origin of.
The Federation database has records from a vast number of civilizations. If anyone from Starfleet has come across this before, the system should recognize it.
Cross-referencing with Federation records.
Displaying symbols from Federation database with a 90% probability of match or higher. Select a symbol to further analyze.
90%. Oh. No? Looks like a good match.
.2% match.
Got it.
So, what are we looking at?
The design and composition indicate this is a glyph associated with the ancient Takan Empire. Their civilization collapsed over 600,000 years ago, but once spanned millions of systems with a population numbering in the trillions.
Fascinating. The Takan were once the most advanced, most powerful civilization in the galaxy.
Is it possible the Hotari found Takan technology?
I wonder if
Probably.
they even know what they have.
Our knowledge of the Takan is limited. I have only encountered passing references to them.
Actually, I've heard of the Takan.
Of course she has. She's
Quite impressive,
she knows everything.
Commander.
Computer, summarize the Enterprise D's discovery of a Takan outpost.
On stardate 41386.4, the USS Enterprise D, under the command of Captain Jean-Luc Picard, discovered a Takan outpost in the Delphi Ardu system. According to the mission summary, an unbreakable energy-draining field was deployed against the Enterprise and a Ferengi ship. The Enterprise was only able to escape after negotiating their release with an entity known as Portal 63, Guardian of the Takan Empire.
I think I remember that
Unbreakable energy draining field.
episode.
Starts to make sense.
What else is there?
There's a lot here. Let's take it piece by piece.
Select the aspect you wish to learn more about.
Would you like to learn more?
Someone from the Takan Empire is actually still around.
Or at least was, 16 years ago.
Computer, what other information do you have on Portal 63, Guardian of the Takan Empire?
The entity known as Portal 63 is of an unknown nature. A biped humanoid, he was unaware that the Takan Empire no longer existed at the time of the encounter. He was able to control the crystal-based technology of the Takan outpost through apparent telepathic means. It was by his choice that the Enterprise was released from the energy draining field after Commander William T. Riker of the Away Team argued on behalf of both Starfleet and the Ferengi.
Telepathic control of their technology.
As I have said, they were the most advanced civilization in the galaxy.
Okay.
What sort of planet is Delphi Ardu 4?
Delphi Ardu 4 is an M-class planet, a barren rocky world with little to no vegetation and frequent ion storms. The giant crystals that grow there absorb energy, but it is not understood how they do so. The entire Delphi Ardu system, consisting of 11 planets, was considered completely uninhabited until the encounter with Portal 63.
Frequent ion storms. That can't just be a coincidence.
For an M-class planet, it doesn't really look like an M-class planet. And for those who don't know, M-class is, I believe, Earth-like. You know, that has an atmosphere. And I think there's other things to it. Let me look that up real quick while we're doing this.
There appears to be some sort of restriction order from Starfleet. Computer, explain this restriction.
A Starfleet directive similar to General Order 7 forbids entering the Delphi Ardu system or attempting to make contact with Portal 63.
Starfleet doesn't throw up a no trespassing sign for just anybody.
I suppose it makes sense considering what happened to the Enterprise D.
Yep, M-class is a...
The technology to capture and hold the Federation flagship would have to be unbelievably powerful. Computer, what else can you tell us about the energy-draining field the Takan used?
The Enterprise D was unable to break free on its own. The precise nature of the technology was never fully understood. Only that the crystalline technology used was beyond the comprehension of then-current Starfleet science.
The engineering team found a quantized spin crystal formation in the shuttle you took to Hotari. They registered tetrametric radiation coming from it.
We have Takan technology on board right now?
We might. I'll run a full analysis in the containment lab.
The Elydians should have crushed the revolt. But if the Hotari have Takan technology and can control it, I see why they're willing to negotiate peace. For all we know, this...
Okay, I gotta take a quick break. Be right back. Sorry. Apologize for that delay. Oh. So she didn't like him being cocky, which is weird, because most... Well, you know. From what I hear, anyway. Anyway, let's get back to this. Yeah, it's kind of curious. I guess Miranda didn't like the fact that he's being a little too cocky for them.
We're up against something greater than we can imagine.
There's only one way to find out. We need to see what's down there for ourselves.
I might be able to help with that. We've been able to triangulate the source of the ionic interference and warp disruption to a specific mine on Tau. Engineering used the latest data from your shuttle to pinpoint its origin. There.
So we know where to look.
With all the battle suits.
Commander Rydek's right. We need to know what's down there, what the Hotari are hiding, to better understand what we're up against, and to neutralize it if we can.
Captain, embarking on a mission to the Hotari moon would not be viewed favorably by either side. However, given the circumstances, we are entirely within our rights to defend ourselves.
I just want to make sure this doesn't blow up in our faces. Which is why I'm thinking of sending Commander Rydek on a covert mission to Tau. Assuming you're up to the task. It would require absolute secrecy. And obviously, it's not without risk.
I'll get the away team in and out. They're in safe hands with me.
Under normal circumstances, that would be the case. Given the sensitive nature of this incursion, I'm afraid you'll have to go it alone. I'm hoping Tyler can accompany you. The priority is to avoid detection. It's a calculated risk. The last thing we need is to get caught and then blamed for violating our neutrality and aggravating an already tense situation. We can't afford any mistakes, which is why I've chosen you.
It's a risk we have to take. We need to know what we're up against.
Agreed. And of course you'll have the full support of the Resolute throughout.
We must take every precaution.
Get in touch with Tylus and make the necessary arrangements as discreetly as possible.
Bridge to Captain Solano. The Illydians have moved additional ships to the edge of the Hotari system. Current heading is straight for the homeworld.
Understood.
It would seem we no longer have the luxury of waiting. In that case, may I suggest you and I return to Hotari Prime. Doing so will provide Commander Rydek as much time as possible to complete her mission.
Agreed. We'll hail the Queen's delegation from my ready room. We all know what we need to do. Dismissed.
She got kind of this face like, what the fuck did I just volunteer for? You're not gonna have any help. What?
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsolar, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Hey.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
Miranda never got there?
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Yeah. Her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiations.
Diaz, Tamaris. Carter Diaz to Miranda Maris.
Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
I need to find my girlfriend, damn it. Why am I suddenly hearing the Jason song?
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
I'm still going with energy aliens. Look at all these chips on the floor.
Did this? Miranda? You in here?
Of course, the thing is her comm badge might be in here, because that's how they figure out who's here.
Hello?
I'm still going with energy aliens. They're pissed off that we shot them earlier. Totally energy aliens. That's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Energy aliens.
Hello? Hey! Miranda?
What the hell are you doing, Carter? You almost knocked me to the lower level. What's wrong with you?
What were you doing running from me?
I didn't know it was you. There's no reason for you to be in here.
Commander
Why are
Westbrook
you
said the
running?
crystal formation we found in the shuttle never made it to the containment lab.
I don't know why he'd say that. I brought them there myself. Whatever he told you, he got it wrong. All I know is where I left them.
Why didn't you answer when I tried you on the comm badge? When I called out to you in here?
I guess I was caught up in my work.
Energy aliens.
Now, if we're done here,
I think she's
I have to go.
possessed. I'm thinking she's possessed.
do you mind? I'm in the middle of my shift.
Hold on a second. What's in that box you're carrying?
It's not the crystal formation, if that's what you mean.
No, it's a data storage drive.
It's for secure data. It's really not my place to talk about it.
I want a straight answer, Miranda. What are you doing here?
No, she's not doing.
Carter, if things are gonna work out between us, I'm gonna need you to trust me a little more than this. Because this is not a good start to a relationship. And I don't get why you're acting this way.
It's hard to trust you when you aren't acting like yourself.
I'm not gonna keep explaining myself to you. Especially if you're not gonna listen to my answers.
I'm sorry, Ho. You
Etzelar de Diaz. What's the holdup?
Don't answer that. You and I can work this out.
You are seriously out of line, Miranda. First you tried to run, now this?
I'm not going to stand here and debate you.
Etzelar de Diaz. Are you okay?
see energy aliens. She's possessed.
So I see you found each other.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was. Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like.
She attacked me
That's ridiculous.
and tried to get away with this. She was copying data onto it. I must have interrupted her when I came in.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation. And when Carter came looking for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
Look, I wish I was wrong about this. That I was overreacting. More than anything. But I know what I saw. And it's not what she's saying.
I can't believe this.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security. She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record. Miranda, maybe you're feeling out of sorts and we should head to sickbay so the doc can check you out?
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Please, just let me go see the doctor.
Let's take her to sickbay. It's better than the brig, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Fine. Get checked out by medical. You two go with her. I'll put this back together.
She was possessed by an energy alien. That's what's going on. Energy alien. You thought you could just kiss me and I'd buy your bullshit? Nope. That ain't happening. Okay, before we move on, let's go back. Let's see what happens here. Miranda took offense when Carter confronted her with accusations in the eyes, and she insisted his accusation and didn't like being sent to sickbay. Okay, we should have sent you to prison. Notice how Carter shared her suspicion when Miranda returned from the Hotari. Prove Carter's eagerness. So, how come we don't have Ensign Dingleberry up here? Why don't we have Ensign Dingleberry? Mr. I got top 20 of all time. I'm awesome. So, why did she have kind of a red thing going on there? Okay, he's happier. Oh, so actually these faces kind of tell you how they feel. Maybe. I don't know. They seem, is that face any different than this face? Nope. Is that face any different than this face? Nope. He seems to be like he's smiling. I don't know. And she looks unhappy. Maybe it's just me. It's probably just me. Find Tylus. And for all I know is she might be dead. What's this little green thing? I guess it's just a bush or something. I'm thinking she's gonna conveniently conveniently run into Tyler somewhere.
Rydick here.
This is Irma. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as this storm is around, you'd better learn to like shuttles. But if you can find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transporting.
As if I needed another incentive. We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
And to keep this covert, we'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydick out.
I had such a weird thought. And I think Babylon 5 kind of touched on this. Blaspheming. Talking about Babylon 5 while playing Star Trek. Even though Deep Space Nine was a sort of a ripoff of Babylon 5, they're both really good shows in their right. I mean, I sure like
The ionic interference is coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
Looks like Tylus. But how would Tylus know that she's even coming down there?
I saw your shuttle take off. Hopefully no one else did. It's good to see you. Even under these unfortunate circumstances.
You came alone?
Of course, why wouldn't I have?
We've recently discovered a great deal of deception on the part of the Hotari. Can't be too careful.
Well, I suppose I can't fault you for that. Though I thought I'd earned a little more faith by now.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
I'm gonna take you right into a trap.
The device Galvin and Sidron brought back from the mines is being used to control some sort of warp disruption weapon that has the Resolute trapped in Hotari space. According to our readings, the power source for that device is on this moon, at the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. But explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Takan.
The Takan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy. But they've been gone for over 600,000 years.
It's hard to believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof. If we find hard evidence that Galvin and his allies are hiding dangerous Takan technology, I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
Understood. We're almost there.
And this is where I betray you. Actually, I have a theory that she's not gonna betray me for some specific reason, but we're not gonna go into that. But it would be kind of funny if they do betray him. We got you, Jara, you're
That's the
screwed
mine?
now.
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. The pride of Hotari.
How do we get inside?
The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Well, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
How do I avoid being seen?
You don't use the door.
Okay.
How dare you! Don't you know who I am? I am Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
That's quite a jump cut there. What the hell?
The Queen? But I just...
You just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting it as well, to someone much further in the ladder. You have no authority here. Do you understand who pays your wage? I can inform the Queen directly of this insolence. You'll regret everything you've said here today. You should have opened the doors the second I appeared before you.
That's not the protocol. I didn't know...
Each second you delay my entry will be recorded, processed, and permanently marked. Can't believe this. Does your brain function? Do you speak our tongue?
Minister, I have orders.
How should a fellow Hotari not understand this? You're digging your own grave. I've reached the end.
Okay. Let's get a look inside you.
I told you I can't just...
Now. A woman's choice. Lead the way. Be quick.
Oh, I gotta find the other 3 anomalies? Scheiße.
Full system access. Let's see if I can just... Bingo. Better hurry. Not sure how long she can keep him busy. Might control the exit door. Need to see inside it. Something in here is keeping that door closed. Got it. Should remove the security check on the door.
What's going on? You Federation person. You don't look like Otarian. We kill you. I'm thinking the Aludians or whatever, or however pronounce their name, been taking advantage of the Hotarians. Excuse me.
I didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight. There you are.
You really let that guy have it.
It worked, didn't it? I'm used to having to throw my weight around. Hard to get anyone to listen to you otherwise.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you had it in you.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Underestimate me at your peril.
The catwalks were booby-trapped.
Galvin and Sidron have gone to great lengths to keep out the uninvited. Well, we're inside. Where do you want to start?
The thing
The
is,
ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
wonder if
That
this
lift goes down, at least to the changeover station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples.
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the machine and get us control of the lift.
That's the theory. Let's test it.
Okay, Trek order.
No luck. Unless this console thinks I'm a Hotari guard, it won't work.
The guards work out of that building back there. Might have some DNA.
What's in all these containers?
These contain mining supplies. Tools, energy packs for machinery.
Shouldn't mining supplies be inside the mines?
It is troubling. If the workers here aren't mining...
Yeah, if they're not mining, what are they doing? Well, they're...
An Elydian console.
All the managerial technology in the mines is Elydian.
So they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots. This'll work.
Are these guys jerking off onto the screen or something?
That's a stable DNA sample. It's only partial, but a few more should do it.
It's like they spitting on it or some shit. Something about saliva.
I can use this. Good. That's another I could use. Just need one more sample. Almost looks like coffee. Almost. I'll have some Ractigino when I get back to the ship. There's gotta be stable DNA here. Perfect. That's enough to make the DNA profile. Time to go back to the lift.
So where are they?
If they eat in here, it's likely there's some DNA in the room. Hotari must be tough on the inside, too. Hygiene clearly isn't a priority down here. You're not coming inside?
There are some things I'd rather not smell.
Ah.
Wait a minute. Am I not done in here? I thought I was done in here. Seriously.
Some kind of glowing mineral being used as a light source. Might want one of these for my cabin, actually. Leftovers. I should give this a scan. promising.
Looks like I got everything.
It worked.
Theory proven.
I'll get it started.
Ready?
I'm a little afraid of what we might find down there.
We'll be okay. I've survived worse than this.
Well, I haven't. But I'll put my faith in you. For now. Jara. No, stay back. There's a guard at the station. You'll have to hide.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You watch your tone with me. I'm Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait.
Jues Gawad Abawencha.
Let me go!
Are you all right?
I don't know.
Are you injured?
No, I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but... I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon. This is just... It's real now. I wasn't ready for this.
Tylus, you can do this.
I don't see what you're basing that on.
All you've shown me so far is an iron-willed determination to save your people. I don't expect that's changed.
No. No, it hasn't. My authority has never been challenged like that. It meant nothing to him.
So we should assume any Hatari we encounter from here on can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Can you switch over the lift?
Guard should have a scan card that will allow us to operate the switch.
Got it.
He's not dead, is he? He's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Otari lives.
My phaser's set to stun. He'll be perfectly fine, just unconscious for a while.
I see. We don't have that sort of technology on our weapons.
Good to know.
Good to know. What that means is their technology is just to kill. It's almost to the hour, so I think I'm gonna take a break here. I also need to upload these videos. I haven't even, I've done like four now, and I haven't. So let's call it from here. Let's stop here, and we'll call it for now.